Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Antonio Dong, and welcome to the other channel, a channel that is dedicated to giving you the things that the mainstream media may not give you, or something that is skipped, something that is chosen and crafted particularly for you, the issues that are affecting the community, the issues that are affecting the society. So always keep yourself logged in. A lot of things are coming through, and there is nothing that you will miss out. You also have the authority or the power to choose what you wanna have featured on this channel. So it is basically your online radio, and it's basically something that is crafted to suit your taste, something that it is not programmed, so you are the one that programs it. Coming to you twice a week with topical issues and issues that affect the society. In today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to your attention automobile, cars. I know a lot of you have already been suspecting that this channel probably is about cars, but nope, it's not. I have just come here tonight to address an issue that is putting so many people out there in a dilemma. I have seen so many people come to me to ask whether they should buy a German car or they should stick to or the Japanese brands. Basically, I've had also a lot of people who want to transition from the Japanese brands and they want to cross over to the German brands or the European and American cars. But of course, there has already been mysteries, or there are already perceptions that have been taken and accepted by society in this country that some of these cars are not for the weak. It needs when you have a deeper pocket, or you have a lucrative kind of a job or a business that is already made it somehow, then you will be able to manage these European and American cars. Otherwise, it is better to stick to the Japanese cars because it is presumably more reliable, the parts are accessible, the fuel consumption is okay, and society has just accepted that that is where status can be. But tonight I am here to demystify the European cars and the American cars, so that young Ugandans also stop missing out on some of these luxurious or lucrative kind of cars that could have taken them places, and instead they settle for the brand that has been accepted by society as something that is grossly acceptable, okay, something of that sort. So I have compiled a few things to let you guys know about German cars that your ordinary car seller or anybody else will not tell you, but these are the things that have already been said, and you are just missing out on something that you can actually take on. One, all views expressed on these shows are not necessarily for this channel, but a compilation of ideas that come from me. I am not the final decision maker. Whatever decision you make it according to your analysis of this program. So I am here to just let you know a few of the things that you may never be told about European cars. One is these cars are really good. They are really good. They are very, very good. In what sense? German cars, for instance, are known for their safety. They are really safe. God forbid, but let's say in cases of accidents, these cars can withstand collision shocks of high magnitudes, unlike for the brothers from the other side or sisters from the other side of the globe, I mean from the east. Cars from Europe and America have really been manufactured. Most of them, let me be particular again with German cars. They are really strong. They can withstand shocks in case of accidents and collisions. You are safer in a German car than in any other car. So why would you settle for something that in case of an accident it becomes a heap of mashed metals and you are somewhere crumpled in between, cut with glasses, no airbags, or if they are, the airbags are not effective? Yeah, that's one. And talking about safety, in most German cars, they have passenger airbags, they have the driver's airbag, they go ahead and have curtain airbags. That is on the rail that runs above your, on the roof sides, where the roof meets the pillars, the door pillars. There is a curtain airbag that always runs there, and it takes care of even passengers from behind. So in most of these Asian cars, it's only and only the front airbags. If there is luck, then you will find the front passenger airbag works. But in most cases, it is only the steering airbag on the drivers that is the one that works. So most of the safety precautions, you rely on seat belts. So these cars are actually, Asian cars are actually very light, and European cars are heavy. Like the impact in collision, how they grip, the traction on the road is really good compared to the Asian cars. So choose. If you are a speed merchant, if you like flying, if you are always in a hurry, you are always in a rush, if you are a rough rider or a rough driver, I would advise that you go for these European cars because they really deliver. Another beauty with these German cars, speed. Like, you are not afraid to drive at a speed that you're comfortable with. For instance, most of them are on the odometer. The speed, top speed, is above 200 kilometers per hour. For instance, even in Golf 3s, the Golf Mark 3s, their speeds go up to 220, 240. For the GTIs, even go up to 280, up to 300 kilometers per hour. Those cars were tested by the governing authorities for automobile production or for car production in the world, and they have been proven reliable, and those speeds are there for a reason. So there is no way you can say a car that is not fast or that cannot withstand that speed is tagged with such a speed. So it becomes something that is credible. These cars are really fast. Personally, I've had experiences with some of them, and yeah, stretched them to speeds beyond 100, of course, in safe spaces, of course. So these cars are really fast and they deliver. Another issue with speed needs control. So if you have the speed without control, that is a very big deal. One, their steerings are always on point, unless it is faulty. Their steerings are always on point. They are soft, they are smooth, and they are flexible. So let's say there is need for abrupt braking and cornering. You will still achieve all that within the stipulated or within the required time, for as long as you're in control. One, you have to be defensive while driving, of course, especially at high speeds. So you should know when to expect anything that will come along the way. So these cars will deliver. You are driving at a high speed and you want to brake, let's say all of a sudden emergency braking. These cars will deliver. Their ABS system, the anti-lock braking systems, function so perfectly well. And like for a few of the Asian cars, I have tested quite a number of them. Their ABS systems are horrible. Like, they're really scary. You step and the brakes push back at you. The brakes really push back at you. They jack your knees. So with European cars, you will not experience these things. You will not experience these things. Even the least of a European car, at least you will not experience these things. The brakes are okay. The steering is okay. So that means if you are cruising at a very high speed and then all of a sudden you have to brake and steer, you will still receive the desired outcome from these cars. Unlike for the Asian cars, where if you are to brake abruptly or steer abruptly, you may end up throwing the whole car off-road. Not even drifting, you will just roll over. So some of these simple things are the things that we shouldn't ignore and we should consider grossly while choosing cars. So these are the things that you will not understand until you are exposed to some of these environments. Then you will get to know that actually these cars are different. It is not just about opening a door, entering, sitting on a chair, and holding steerings and stepping pedals. Cars have to be crafted to suit your desired wants. I know you may say, I am not a racer, I am a smooth driver, I just need a car that can take me from point A to point B. But in cases of emergency, sometimes you are on the road, let's say you are locked in the northern bypass or in the bypass, and there is an emergency, you need to jet yourself out of the situation. How fast will your car pick up? 0 to 60, I mean 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. How fast will you escape that situation? Or you will just wait for the truck to come and crash you in between. Worst case scenario, you wouldn't want to get there. And just in case you do, what do you do if your car cannot deliver? You already have yourself set. You know what to do, but then you're stepping and your car is not giving you the desired results. It is taking its sweet time. A very terrible situation. Okay, that is just that. But of course, I know everyone would want to go for something that delivers when you ask and it gives. That is true. So these European cars, these German cars, once you step, delivers. Most of them, at worst, they go 9 seconds. 9 seconds, 0 to 100. So you can see how fast they pick up. They have torque, they have horsepower, they are always good. And yeah, that is something that is highly needed. So how about the comfort? You sit in a car and the legroom, the headroom, the touch of the furnishing inside the car, the finishing of the car itself, the dashboards, and in most Asian cars, the interior is hard plastic. Hard plastic. Check around if you're anywhere around in an Asian car. In most cases, the dash is hard plastic. But in German cars, of course, you will get some leather and some rubber casting on dash materials. Just in case it is plastic, it is coated in a layer of rubber material. So it is not some kind of a hard situation. It doesn't give you that feeling of, okay, now I have to sit straight and I don't have to lean anywhere or knock myself anywhere, because anywhere I get in touch with may cause me pain or injuries. So everywhere in a European or German car, I've tried to fit it with something soft, so you can sit and be comfortable in whatever you are doing. So the interior, the infotainment system, most of them are just wow. Some of them, of course, still come basic digital, but most of them are already digital. Others have screens, have touch screens, especially most of the updated ones, the infotainment. Those screens add on communication channels, while the dashboard lights still come on. Those infotainment screens also send more communication to the driver or the people who are in the car. The alarm systems inside the car, the security systems, I haven't even touched on them. Cars locking themselves just in case you are out or away from it for a while, with the keys inside or even without the keys inside. Once it notices there is space, these cars actually lock themselves, so you are safe. Also,